Okay, you know the feeling. You've got a brand new research project, you're all fired up, you head to the library's website ready to find some amazing sources, and you see it. The search box. Seems simple, right? But what happens next? Well, that's a problem pretty much all of us have run into.
So you type in your topic. For this one, let's go with a classic, Anne of Green Gables. You hit enter, feeling pretty good about things.
And then, boom, it hits you. A tidal wave of information. I'm talking page after page of articles, books, videos, stuff you don't even recognize. The sheer number of results is just staggering.
To be exact, 1,181 results for that one simple search. And that optimism you had a second ago, it can turn into pure dread really, really fast. I mean, where do you even start with that? It's so easy to feel overwhelmed. But here's the thing, you don't have to be. That search page isn't just a giant messy list, it's actually a really sophisticated dashboard. And you have this powerful toolkit right there, built in, just waiting to help you turn that mountain of results into something you can actually use. So how are we going to do this? Well, here's the game plan. First, we're going to look at that wall of results. Then we'll open up your search toolkit. We'll start with some quick and easy filters for the biggest wins, then dive into some advanced tactics, and finally, we'll put it all together so you can become a real search master. All right, let's pop the hood on that toolkit. The first thing you've got to know is that your tools are actually organized in two key places on the page. Each one is designed for a different kind of job. And this slide maps it all out for you. Think of it like this. Right under the search bar, those are your quick filters. They're for making big, broad cuts. But then, over on the left-hand side in that sidebar, that's your control panel. That's for advanced, super precise tactics. Let's start with those quick and easy filters. I like to call these your first moves because they make a huge impact with almost no effort. This is how you trim that giant forest down into a manageable little group of trees.
So let's say your professor told you that you need to use actual books for this assignment. Instead of scrolling forever trying to find them, you just make one simple click. Right there, under the search bar. We're just going to click on Books.
And boom, just like that, we went from over 1,000 results down to just 31. That's the power of one single click. How satisfying is that?
Now, your other big quick win filter controls where you're searching. See, by default, it's looking everywhere. But what if you just want a physical book you can go pick up today? You can change that scope from searching everything to just what's at your local library.
And would you look at that? Just by changing the location, that one click drops our results all the way down to just 15 items. Now that is a list you can actually look through in a couple of minutes. Okay, we've made the big cuts. Now it's time to get surgical. We're moving over to that sidebar for some real fine-tuning. This is where you get granular and find the exact source you're looking for with some serious precision and power. So your results are usually sorted by relevance, which is just the search engine's best guess. But you've got way more control. Need the absolute latest research? Sort by date newest. Trying to find all the books by one author? You can sort that way too. Now here's a super important tip for using that sidebar. You can filter in two different ways. You can include something by clicking the little checkbox next to it, right? So you'd see only peer-reviewed journals. Or you can exclude something by clicking that little red X to get rid of it. It's a really powerful difference. As you go down the sidebar, you'll find Resource Type. This lets you zero in on the exact format you need, articles, book chapters, whatever. And here's a little pro tip for you. See the number next to each one? That tells you how many of that type are in your current results, so you know what you've got to work with. Oh, the creation date filter. This thing is an absolute lifesaver. You know how so many assignments ask for sources from the last 5 or 10 years? Well, right here, you can just type in the dates you need, hit refine, and boom! Everything that's too old just disappears. Okay, so you know the individual tools now. You're ready for the final step, combining them. This is where you go from just finding stuff to strategically building the perfect list of sources. So let's try a real power user move. Let's say you need a peer-reviewed article about feminism in Anne of Green Gables that was published after 2010. You'd go to the sidebar, check peer-reviewed journals, then maybe find feminist criticism in the subject filter, and then set the creation date. You're stacking multiple filters. Then you scroll down and hit that one beautiful green Apply Filters button. And hey, don't worry about messing up. If you get a little too specific and filter yourself down to 0 results, it's so easy to fix.
Right at the top of the sidebar, you'll see your active filters. Just click the little X next to any one of them to take it off and broaden your search again. You're always in control.
So here's your whole strategy in a nutshell. You start broad, then you use those quick filters under the search bar to make the biggest cuts first. After that, you move to the sidebar for the precision work. You combine different filters to hone in on exactly what you need, and you just adjust as you go. You're the one driving.
The whole goal here is to get past the frustrating part of research so you can get to the exciting part, the learning. With this toolkit, you really can find exactly what you need quickly and, believe it or not, painlessly.
That massive wall of results, it's not a barrier anymore. It's more like a vault of knowledge. And now, you've got the keys. Your perfect source is in there, waiting for you. So the only question left is, what will you find?